Hi everyone and welcome back to another video. So in today's video it's going to be an extension of the last one you saw with this nano tank. We're going to get the rest of the substrate that's infested with snails, going to get it all out, give the tank a good clean. So we're going to try and get all the residue of the duckweed out, get a good clean, get the new substrate in, might just end with a substrate, but might start putting in the hardscape as well. So let's get into it. So first thing we're going to do is I've got my trusty orange bucket, if you know where they're from, you know, and a scoop, and I'm just going to scoop all this substrate out. This is a mixture of Fluval stratum and then some black, can't remember what it's called, like marine stones. Nothing beneficial in them stones, so I'm just going to get rid. And obviously I believe that there's going to be a load of snail eggs in there, so let's just get it all out and start again. Easier if it didn't have this plastic rim on it. I could just basically tip it out, but it'll just all get caught in there, so I think this is probably the best solution. Now I'm going to take it outside and get the hose pipe on it, and I won't bring you along for that. One, because you don't need to see that, and two, my garden's a tip because it's a building site. So yeah, I'll take it outside, get the hose pipe on it, and I'll come back to you with hopefully a bit of a cleaner tank. So I've just been and give that a quick hose pipe outside. As you can see, it's still filthy, so I've just got in another orange bucket. I've got hydrogen peroxide and a bit of water. I'm just going to give it a wipe down with a dish sponge scourer, and hopefully we'll get it a bit cleaner. And then I'm going to dry it with some kitchen roll, and hopefully it'll look a lot better the next time you see it. This sponge will be going in the bin because I hate duckweed, and it's going to be all over this sponge after this. I don't know what was worse, the duckweed or the snails. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Just gonna get this dry. I probably won't show you that on camera. I'll get it dry and I'll come back to you. So there we go, the tank's all cleaned. I've got the background on it, it's a dual aquarium black and white background. I'll put a link in the description. It's a small one, but managed to get this and the other nano tank out of one, so that's good. So next I'm going to get some substrate in there. It's going to be a mix of some old aquarium soil, and I've got some pond soil. I'm going to give that a mix, put it in some bags, get it in here. So for today I've finished, and I'll pick this up again next time. So for you it'll be 5 seconds, for me it could be a couple of days before I get around to doing anything else on this. Right, so as you've just seen, I've got a mixture in here of some old aquarium gravel, aquarium substrate, and I've got some pond soil in there as well. So I'm going to scoop that into some of these plastic bags, and like I said previously, it's going to be a corner composition, so it's all going to come out from this far corner. So any plants are really going to be in here. So I'm going to put the substrate I just made up, nutrient rich substrate, into these plastic bags. See how many we can get out of this and put them in that corner for now. So let's get on with that. And these bags are going to be capped, so don't have to worry about stuff floating off the compost, because it's going to be capped with pool filter sand. I'll get that out in a bit. So only fill your bags halfway so that they lie flat, like so. To be honest, I'll probably just need one more bag really. It's the joys of having a nano tank. You don't need much nutrient rich subbase. And if I do find the plants need a bit more of a boost, then I'll get some root tabs and just plonk them in the soil and the substrate. I've got two in there. It'll probably be enough. I might just get one more in just to bring the height up a bit more as well. Yeah, I'm going to go for that. Let's do it. Trying to flatten it all out a bit more, make it easier when you come to the next layer, but yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, it's high enough. So I'll get the pool filter sand out and we'll get some of that in there as well. So this is the pool filter sand I've got. We'll get this out, get it in, I've got this jug here, pour it in, we'll see where we go up to. We'll get some of this in. It doesn't need washing because it's pool filter sand, so it doesn't need any washing. Should be fine to go straight in. It'll cap that nutrient rich sub base off. So yeah, we'll get on with that now. So we want it higher at the back anyway for that depth perception. So it just looks better if it's a bit higher at the back. So we'll do that anyway. The other thing I've got that I need to test is my filter. I've got a different filter that I'm putting in this. Still an internal filter, but I'm going to try and put it in this back corner. So here's the filter I've got for it. It's an All Pond Solutions aquarium corner filter, and it's a 250 CIF. And it actually just goes in the corner, and it's got a spray bar on it. So let's see how big this is and if I've left enough room. Just get the suction cups on it. Somewhere around there. I'll put my spray bar on it around there. Somewhere, whether it's that way, or I can actually have it that way. I'm probably going to do it across like that. Some description. So yeah, plenty of room there. Probably as high as we'll go. So yeah, get on doing the scape now. Now I know that fits in. So I've got a selection of river cobbles here that I'm going to put in the tank. So I'll get this set up now with some of these cobbles in. Try and make a nice little scape. And we've got some scatter gravel in that bag. I'm going to put some of that in as well. And then we'll get on to the wood, which I'm looking forward to. So here I'm just trying to place some of these river pebbles in like a natural way they would fall. So I'm going to start with this big one here. Try not to place it directly in the centre of the tank, because that really doesn't look natural or in any straight lines. So I'm putting it a bit off centre and at a diagonal. And now I'm just trying to place some supporting stones around it. And again, not in straight lines, trying to offset them slightly and going at it for different angles. There's really no straight lines in nature. So I'm just going to play around with some of these stones. So I've had to play around with it off camera, and I think that's probably the best I'm going to get. It's supposed to be like a riverbed, or yeah, riverbed I'm going for. Yeah, that's the best I'm going to get. So let's get some wood in there, that'll make all the difference as well. So change my mind again, I'm going to go with that, that's what I'm sticking with. Looks Looks a bit more natural, I think. So there's 4 in there, 4 pebbles. I don't like having even numbers, I prefer to have odd, but with the size of the pebbles I've got and the size of the tank, they're not the best I'm going to get. So let's get that wood in now. I'll mess around off camera and I'll show you what I've come up with. So that's what I've got so far. Looks pretty good to me. See if I can get any more over in this section. Need something here, I think. So we'll try and get something else in there. Looks good, but no, I think I prefer the first bit. Something like that. So I'll come back to you, we'll get it glued down, come back to you and put some scatter gravel on. Right, I've not glued it yet, but this is what I've gone for. Looks like it's got roots coming out over the riverbank. And we've got stuff growing up like trees or something. I just think it looks brilliant. Because this is where you're going to be viewing it from, this side. That's it from the top, filters in, make sure I've got some room. I'm not going to have much plants in the substrate, I'm going to try and get epiphytes to try and cover some of these square edges off. Yeah, I think it's going to look cool. So I'm going to get this glued in and then hopefully get some scatter gravel in there as well, only a bit, just along the front. Just along the front of the river's edge. So yeah, that should look good. The glare's not doing it any justice. I'm trying to get the right angle, but the glare in here is not doing it any good. But you can see there the roots coming over the riverbank. That's going to look brilliant, this. So I've got the wood all glued down now. Looks pretty good. I've left some of the wood out because I've got a big open space there in the middle that I'm going to put a big plant in. Whether it's an anubias or a big Java fern, but it should fill out that really nice. The next steps is to get some scatter gravel in there. So yeah, I'm going to get on with that. So I've got the scatter gravel in now. It's looking really good this. I'm really pleased with what we've accomplished today. Can't wait to get this planted. So that's it for today's video. In the next one we'll get it all planted up and probably get it flooded as well. Get that filter going. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you got this far, it really helps me out. And I'll catch you on the next one.